Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, the president urged Congress to join him in helping responsible homeowners refinance their house. Cecilia Muñoz reflected on the importance of the Cesar Chavez National Monument. And the Vice President and Dr. Biden honored Breast Cancer Awareness Month, while the White House wrapped up its annual fall garden tours and held a garden social tweet-up. It's October 19th to October 25th, or the difference one person can make. On Friday, the first family invited thousands of people over to their backyard for the final weekend of the annual White House Fall Garden Tours. For the first time, a live feed of the event was available on whitehouse.gov, so people around the world could enjoy the tour from the comfort of their own living room. Afterward, the Office of Digital Strategy hosted a White House Garden Social, where 50 Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus followers got to talk and tweet with White House officials about the White House garden. We then met with Cecilia Muñoz, who shared a few of the many letters from individuals who'd been touched by the president's recent dedication of our newest national monument, which honors one of America's great civil rights leaders, Cesar Chavez.
The new monument will enable young people today to visit La Paz and learn from his example. Since I actually knew Cesar Chavez, I know he would have felt undeserving of such recognition and more hopeful that by accepting such a tribute, the nation as a whole would focus more attention on the multi-generational plight and poverty of American agricultural labor than him. The president had me in tears at this historical event as a former field worker. Such an affirmation of a soft, gentle soul Cesar Chavez was. His legacy lives on. He reminds us all of the work that remains to be done and the difference one person can make.
During Saturday's weekly address, President Obama urged Congress to build on the momentum we're seeing in the housing market by helping responsible homeowners refinance.
So back in February, I sent Congress a plan to give every responsible homeowner the chance to save about $3,000 a year on their mortgage by refinancing at historically low rates. That's the equivalent of a $3,000 tax cut. It's a plan we know will work. It has the support of independent, nonpartisan economists and leaders across the housing industry. It's a no-brainer that should have passed easily.
In recognition of Native American Heritage Month, the Smithsonian Institute loaned to the White House artwork from South Dakota, New Mexico, Michigan, and Alaska. These objects exemplify American Indian artistry, creativity, and the strength of enduring traditions, and are testaments to our nation's rich cultural history. On Wednesday, Dr. Biden honored Breast Cancer Awareness Month, first by holding a conference call with HHS Secretary Kathleen Sebelius and breast cancer survivors.
I knew that I had no choice but to be successful in my battle. I had to show my daughters that this disease would not get the best of me, and always maintaining an integrity.
Then by hosting a reception at the Naval Observatory, where she and the Vice President emphasized the importance of prevention and early detection in the fight against breast cancer.
And so that's why we wanted to have this reception tonight, because we want to honor you.
I think people underestimate what courage it takes. It gives so many other women hope.
To find out more information on any of these topics or to see complete videos of these events, go to whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out your West Wing Week. But wait, there's more. In honor of next week's holiday, we pulled a gem from our Halloween archive. See you next week. And with the weekend approaching, the White House got in gear to celebrate Halloween, complete with decorations and trick-or-treating. The occasion also served to highlight one of the complex's most mysterious objects, Case 55, which graces the ground floor of the Eisenhower Executive Office Building.
100 years ago, this case was in the Department of Anthropology at the Smithsonian Museum. And it housed this particular one anyway, case number 55, as you can see on the top, housed Peruvian mummies. Sometimes there have been stories of exhibits that have been put in them, items that have moved around. So had that happen, I don't know, but here we are today.
An email from a U.S. Patent and Trade official in 2002 described the mystery surrounding the case.
I remember about 4 times when the signs inside the cabinet were moved without anyone opening it. I couldn't explain it because no other item was moved. That wouldn't happen if it was being caused by the floor vibrating from basement equipment.
Whether the exhibit remains undisturbed through Halloween is anyone's guess.